How's everyone doing today? We're gonna head back out and do some glassing today. Beautiful August day. Heading out into the real thick, tall grass, willowy area here. Kind of surrounded by some farmland. So we're gonna head out here and try to glass. Maybe catch a buck here feeding, coming out to feed in the farm fields hopefully. So I'll flip it around so you guys can see where we are. Love hunting here. We've been here before on a different side. But we're on a giant trail already. And once I flip it around, you guys will see why it's so beautiful here. So as you can see, it's just nothing but tall grasses. I would say some of it's chest high, a lot of it knee high, thigh high. Every single thing they could want here. They bed over here, up in the trees and around in these points. So I don't really want to talk too much through here, but I'm going to kind of sneak through this, kind of sticking to the edge here, and then set up and overlook where they bed and hopefully catch one coming out, staging before they head into the farm field. We're going to be winding our way through all these brush and tall grasses, so I'm going to try to walk real slow. We might be able to catch one in here, who knows. I got a lot of wind cover today, so I'm going to take it real slow and easy. Might be able to sneak right up on one. Got a bed right up here in the grass. They're bedding everywhere down this trail I'm on right now. Got a lot of fresh browse right here. Trying to be real quiet, because there could be a deer anywhere in here right now. I've been standing here for a minute. Now we're going to go forward a little bit. See a big bed right here. That's why I really want to walk slow through here. Just kind of peek around these corners. Older up here, starting to head uphill here. We just came from back there. First thing I noticed right here is the grass is getting a lot shorter. So I don't know if that's from the deer feeding or what, but I'm seeing a ton of browse right here. Still trying to sneak really, really quiet. Look at all this browse. Browse down. Oh yeah, I see why. Looks like we got a big bed back here. If you look down here, there's a big rub right here. You can stand right here and see right here. Look at the size of this bed. It's absolutely huge. You can see the main bed right there. Alright guys, I noticed the rubbing on this tree right here. We got a big buck bed right here. Trying to be super quiet because there could be a deer in here anywhere. You can see he lays right here. That looks like where he really likes to lay. Right up under that pine tree. giant bed. That's where the buck bed's behind the does. The does are bedding right on that knob we just came out of. They might just be using this. We've got another little bedding area right here. Looks like a little scrape right here. Look at the size of these beds, guys. I'm trying to get back to the glassing area and doing a little bushwhacking. Just found an enormous bedding complex right here. They're actually laying up on this grass. It's so thick in here. It's like a giant mattress for them. Faintest of faint trails through here. In the bushes now, guys. Way through there for the deer, though. I had to bushwhack for a second, but you can see all the rubs up here. They're definitely coming through that right there. You never guess it, but 100%. Alright, you can see this is just thrashed up here. We're gonna go up there and check that out. That was another happy accident of finding a great bedding area. I can't believe we didn't jump a deer out of there. Might be because it just rained. But as you can see, these trees are mangled. All these back here are mangled. All mangled. Look how many rubs there are. Looks like a giant bed under that tree. See, it's huge bed right here. He's got his whole fortress here. You can watch that way and go right through into where we just came from. How many rubs are in here? This tree's all destroyed. Look at this. It's all chewed up. This is definitely the core area of a big buck right here. Like he's got all that mangled. This is actually broken over. Looks like he's bedding right here too. He's got a huge trail right here he's guarding. down in there watching this trail come through here. Alright guys, I'm back in the buck bed again, but if you look right here, he's got a little thermal bowl right here. And then this is completely surrounded by brush. He's got this big white pine he's under. He's got the giant bed right here. And then this whole area is just surrounded by rubs. He's got a backdoor trail here. And then right up here on this ridge is a big trail running like this that he's watching. And he's got another trail here. Look at these rubs. There's a big trail coming in here. Big trail here. Just this is killing me. I mean, I just want to believe that that giant buck broke that while rubbing on it. I don't know how else it got broken. You can see this huge trail right here. And all the rubs up there. Get a rub right there. Look at this rub here, guys. It's freaking massive. I think this is definitely a spot we could get him right here, guys. Back in one of these trees here. Alright. This is super close to the area I wanted to glass from. All those trees are shredded. Some beds here. Some beds here. So I don't know what it is about this spot, but I think this is where these deer are staging before they head out into the farmer's fields. There's another broken over tree right there. That deer did that. Look, that other one's up there. There's another giant one broken over. But look at this, guys. That deer had to have done it. I mean, I can't believe that. Just one of them. But look, you got one broken over there. And then if you walk back over here, here's the other one. That is a giant deer. I've seen giant deer out here too, guys. And we're seeing evidence of one right here. I want to get out of this area pretty quick here and get set up glassing, but look at this. We got one giant tree pushed over. Get the rub on that. And then I figured a deer did that because why would the wind blow over that little tree and break it like that? Right there on the rub. Then you come over here, there's a second tree, an old ancient rub, just like it broken over. Oh my God. And then look at these rubs. These rubs are everywhere. Alright guys, we're gonna keep pushing. There's a ton of rubs here. Since I'm already in here, I just want to investigate this really, really good. I don't want to have to come back in here. There's all these rubs back here. There's just rubs everywhere in here. Another big trail here crossing. Another giant rub. We had a tree come down, but this is an old trail here. Bunch of rubs there. Another giant rub. I might be able to use that down tree right there to my advantage come the season. Look at this historical rub here. This giant trail. I think because that tree fell, it blocked off the other trail. There's a giant trail coming through here. Alright guys, this was supposed to be more of a glassing video than a scouting video, but man, I found this sign on the way out here is unreal. I've never really been over to this part of the property. So I wanted to come over here to set up the glass. And the sign is just unreal over here. Look at that rub. Look at that thing. This whole area is just destroyed. Trail here, got an old road here. I'm trying to find the edge of this little buck area right here. I think we're on it right now. Buck's yellow bed right here. Right up here is where I want to glass out into. I was gonna bring my tree stand and get up on one of these trees, but I forgot it. I had some stuff in the back of the truck I had to unload. Unloaded that, and I was gonna grab the tree stand, but forgot. Look at this, just rubbed. That tree is destroyed. Alright, and you can see here's the little thermal bowl. That's why he's in there. Well guys, we kind of find ourselves in a unique position here. Came out here to spot, wanted to sit in the trees we just came through where we just found all that massive buck sign. I'd never really been over there. And obviously I'm not going to sit there to spot because that would be a good hunting spot. So, pushed over more this way, but there's really no other areas to spot because where I'm standing now is where I wanted to spot into. So, kind of a happy accident there. Unfortunately, I'm going to have to go back and kind of refigure out my spotting strategy here and see what I can get into because I'm not going to be able to spot from where I am now back into where I just walked through. And I don't want to set up over there and spot into where I am now because that's where that big buck could actually move right in front of me. I don't really want that. So I guess we're just going to head back to the truck and call it a day. As I walk back to the truck, I'm still just going to move slow. There could be a deer anywhere in this stuff. So we'll just slowly make our way back. Maybe we'll bump into something. I was really excited to get out there spotting though. But I guess I should be more excited about all that big buck sign we just found. I love hunting out here. It's such a unique area. I know there's giant bucks out there. I should say out here.